This video is brought to you by Sailrite. Visit sailrite.com for all your project supplies, tools, and instructions. In this video, we're going to show you how to make and install headsail webbing snap hanks on the luff of your jib sail or Genoa sail. Consider using webbing snap hanks for boats no larger than 22 foot or sails 115 square foot or less. We like to make headsail webbing snap hanks from a 1-inch polyester webbing. We'll mark the webbing at 5 inches, 3 3/4 inches, and also at 1 3/4 inches and 1 1/2 inches. Now we will cut that webbing to size on the 5-inch mark. So we will use the Sailrite Edge hot knife to do this. If you use scissors, you'll need to use a lighter carefully to seal the ends of the webbing to keep it from unraveling. On the 3 3/4 inch mark or line, we will fold the webbing back upon itself. We will then sew it down using a zigzag stitch, reversing several times on top of itself to securely hold it in place. How many webbing snap hanks do I need? Let's talk about that next. The general rule for hanks is the first hank should be placed 3 to 6 inches from the head of the sail. Thereafter, every 24 to 26 inches all the way to the tack. Let's say the luff of this jib is 18 foot or 216 inches. We will attach the first webbing snap hank at 5 inches from the head. So now we are left with 211 inches on the luff. Let's divide our 211 inches by 24 inches to find the number of possible spans between hanks. For us, it's 8.79 spans. So now we can round up or down to the nearest whole number. First, let's try 9, and then let's try 8. We can space the hanks either 23.44 inches apart or 26.37 inches apart along the rest of the luff edge. At the tack, a hank will stop at either 23.44 or 26.37 inches from the tack, depending on whichever span amount you go with, 8 or 9. The amount of spans you pick will also be the number of webbing snap hanks that you will need to make. For our example, we have 8 spans, so we need to make 8 webbing snap hanks. Using the calculations you just made, mark the luff of the sail for each location of the hank. This is a sample piece. So what we want to do is we want to take that webbing strap and position it on the sail on that mark that was made 1 1/2 inches away from the end of the webbing that was not folded under. At the appropriate location on the luff, we will sew a zigzag stitch, reversing several times to secure that webbing strap in place. The stitch length is about 4 millimeters. The stitch width is about 5 millimeters. Notice that the right side of the presser foot was right up against the wire in the luff edge of that sail. Actually, this is just a sample piece of a sail, just to show you how it's done. Now we'll sew a zigzag stitch, reversing several times on the outer edge of the webbing, which is underneath the luff of the sail. So basically right on top of the zigzag stitches that secures the luff tape to the edge of the sail. Now repeat these steps for all the locations for the webbing straps all along the luff of the sail. From the side of the sail where the webbing was sewn down, measure over a 1/2 inch and place a mark right in the middle of that webbing. Then on the opposite end of the webbing, place a mark a 1/2 inch from the edge of the webbing there as well, centered in the webbing. There are a variety of tools to install snaps. We're going to be using the Deluxe Snap Fastener installation tool, but first we need to punch a hole at those marks that we made on our sail, indicating where the snap goes. We're using the Stay Put spin cutter 1/8 inch to punch holes in the webbing and also in the sail's edge where those snaps should be located. And on the bottom side, to prevent damage to the spin cutter, we're using the Sailrite cutting block and die holder. If you use the SnapRite system or the Press and Snap tool, you will not need to pre-punch holes for the snap installation. A snap eyelet is pushed through the hole on the side that the webbing was sewn onto. Then on the opposite side, a snap stud is placed over the barrel of the eyelet. Using the Deluxe Snap Fastener installation tool, we will place the mandrel on top of the barrel and give it a few blows with a hammer until the barrel is rolled over nicely, installing that stud in the sail's luff edge. Then flipping the base of the Deluxe Snap Fastener installation tool to the concave side, we've placed a button on it. Push the barrel through the webbing and then placed a socket, a snap socket on top of that. And we'll give it a few blows with the hammer to install it in the opposite end of the webbing. Be sure that the socket is on the correct side so it snaps to the stud that's installed in the luff's edge. That completes how to make and install headsail webbing snap hanks on the luff of your jib sail or Genoa. A stainless steel snap is rather hard to remove when it's brand new, but it loosens up over time. Stainless steel is always slightly better than nickel-plated brass, and you can use them for all boat sizes that we recommend for these hank-on snaps. But for boats that are 18 feet or larger, we always recommend stainless steel over nickel-plated brass. I'm Eric Grant, and from all of us here at Sailrite, thanks for watching.